Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This morning, I want to address Nigeria in its totality. But my attention is drawn mostly to the people of the South-South, current-day geopolitical zone in Nigeria, my Eka people, Anyoma people, and of course, the Igbo people who say that they are Biafra. This is a message I simply titled, "We must be very vigilant. We must be at alert for the Igbo Biafra unity beggars." And now sometime I must remind us, the people of South-South geopolitical zone in Nigeria, that it is too early to celebrate any victory, if there is any victory to celebrate. And most of us are loose-guiding, as some will say. Most of us are laying down our shield. Most of us are distracted already. Most of us are losing focus, forgetting or ignoring what is actually at stake in the whole of this process. We must be at alert. You see, Simon Ekpa, a Biafra Igbo man, is said to have been arrested in Finland and detained along others. And then all of a sudden, nobody is talking about Biafra again. Is that what you think? And then you have to think again. All these are decoy. These things are meant to distract you. These are the same people. This agenda has been on for a very long time. And so if you fall ignorantly for them, I will not blame you. But all we are trying to do here is to help all of you to attain to the level of maturity where you cannot be fooled any longer. And so to some of you, they have arrested Simon Ekpa. And you think that is the end of their Biafra criminal agitation? You lie. Let's have a recap. Ojukwu came up one day and said he wants Biafra. He led his people to their death, and we have blamed Nigeria and Nigerians for it for a very long time. Little did we know, he was not even protecting the interests of Ndi Igbo. He ran away and abandoned all the people that followed him. The most heartbroken among all of them are from the South-South. Philip Effiong died a lonely life. Ojukwu never asked of him again. Ojukwu and Ndi Igbo did not know how Philip Effiong died. I know they are romancing with Philip Effiong children somewhere in the UK. But Philip Effiong children know better. I'm not going to talk about Nzogo, but let's talk about Ojukwu comrade. Where is Achuze? Achuze died with regret. Ojukwu came back to Nigeria and lived in affluence. He died in affluence, buried honorably by Nigerians and in Nigeria. Ojukwu, who want to destroy Nigeria, he ended up coming back and formed Abga for Ndi Igbo. And then all of a sudden, from the blues, we thought the issue of Biafra is gone. Wazulike came out. He started the same thing. He led Ndi Igbo to their death. And then all of a sudden, Wazirike was off. Nnamdi Kanu from the blues. Boom! Biafra, 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 Biafra. The damage Nnamdi Kanu has done to the very vibration of Nigeria, the fabric foundation stone of Nigeria, the damage that guy has done, not for Nigerians, but for his people. I pray they will have enough time to correct it. And then all of the sudden, they could not militarize nor terrorize other region. Of course, they start shooting themselves in the leg. And how did it end? Unknown gunmen, Eastern Security Network, kidnappers, to add with baby factory, drug dealers, expired food seller, and other criminality going on there. And some of them are blaming Nigeria for it. Anybody who wants to become relevant and have like and share on social media will support their criminality. But then, I still don't blame them. I fell for them once. And that is why we will make sure they don't sell the next generation of our people under our watch. And then when it looks like somewhere along the line, hand touching Nnamdi Kanu. Boom, Simon Ekpa. And you people try to deceive us. They are not the same. They are the same. My brother, let me tell you first of all. Another one is cooking. But all these things are distraction. But the point is, because of the greed of these Igbo people who say they are Biafra, they will never be able to get what they are looking for. Because they will always fail along the line. Now, why did I say we should be vigilant? Let me tell you a story. Maybe you will understand. The tiger, listen to me, the tiger was sick. Very, very sick. And then he cried because there was nobody to help it. Every morning the tiger will cry, a painful cry, a sorrowful cry. And the cry of the tiger touched all the animals in the kingdom. And all of them gathered around him. They looked at him in his cave. They said to one another, the tiger is really sick. We need to help him. And this is what the tiger continued to do. Morning after morning, different kind of animal go to show him support. Because he was crying. Because they thought he was sick. Because he was sick actually. Even in his sickness. You must be vigilant. And then, that morning, a force heard the voice, the crying of the tiger. He was moved. Tears dropped from his eyes. And then he moved closely to the tiger's den. He saw the tiger lying down helplessly. And the force said, I need to help this guy. But then this tiger, can he be trusted? The force for a while got himself back and paused. And then he looked into the cave. He looked around the cave. The force agreed that yes, the tiger was actually sick. But then hold on. The force was very vigilant not to move in because he would have met his Waterloo. So for a while, he observed the ground and saw the leg of many animals going into the cave to visit the tiger. But none ever returned. There were footprints of animals going to greet the tiger, but none of them came back. And the tiger looked at the force looked at the tiger and said, Tiger, I see a lot of legs going in to visit you, but I'm not seeing any of them coming out. Are you telling me all of them are still there with you? Or if not, what happened to them? And that is when the tiger knew that the game is up. But he has to die in his sickness. You must be vigilant, people of the South. Because you see those Igbo people shouting Biafra, doing unity beggar, jumping up and down. They are trying to upset the balance again. I don't know who we wound, but we will not take the fall for any of them. You people of the South. You Agbo people. You Anyoma people, Ikuri people. I'm coming. Akwa Ibom people. All of you think it don't concern you. I'm coming. They are the ones shouting and complaining everywhere all over Nigeria. The whole world, they are the one promoting the demarketing of Nigeria. They tell you they have killed us like the tiger. We are sick. We need help. You see what they are doing. And most of you fall for them, but be vigilant. That is what I tell you. Some of you are celebrating victory you know nothing about already. You think you have arrived. You think the tiger is sick. Igbo Biafra are sick. You think they held Nnamdi Kanu. You think they host Simon Ekpa. You think they are not looking for Biafra. You know they are changing the narratives, but you are not seeing it. Hold on. And so all of a sudden, everywhere seems to be calm. The Igbo Biafra, the one shouting everywhere. Everybody is Igbo. Ikwere is Igbo. Anyoma is Igbo. Now, what does that have to do with the current challenge Nigeria is going as a nation? All of us becoming Igbo. Have you ever wondered what will it change? Because the last time I checked, these Igbo Biafra people use our number to become majority. like their counterpart, and then you have Wazobia. What have you benefited? They are cooking it. If you think they have stopped, they are cooking it. And the most trusted one, they don't give up. Now, why did I say you should be vigilant? Number one, Igbo people believe that according to Nigerian division, according to the plan they have as Wazobia, that every tribe in the old eastern region is Igbo land. They are not saying it, but they are still laying claim to it. They can't help it. They can't help it. And I've informed you before now that Midwestern region was not actually created because we wanted it. It's a region born out of necessity. But did you know who supported more for Midwestern region to be created? It will shock you, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe. Not because they had our interest in mind, because they thought they could use Denis Osadebe as their puppet, as they are trying to use Ned Nwoko to reconfigure our life. That was all. So the same way they are claiming half of South for being part of the old Eastern region is the same way they are claiming Midwestern region because they invested heavily to make that region. They needed more region to be able to checkmate Hausa people in terms of land mass and supposed population. The money they invest there, every strategy they made, what they were looking up for, they still want to get it by every means. So where you see them, Agbo is Igbo, Ikwere is Igbo, South is Igbo land, everywhere is Igbo land. They migrate from China, they migrated from Israel, Ijebu, they belong to them. They were with Oba of Benin, they were with everybody. You think they don't know what they are doing? Some of you think they are joking. My brother, be vigilant. Somewhere along the line, out of desperado, you're paying our children to help them sell their market, but they won't be able to penetrate. But they will be able to mislead many of our children. That is why we are doing what we are doing. They take one of your son and say, yes, we are Igbo, Kwan is Igbo. One of them wrote and say, even though my father is a slave, I am proud slave of Igbo. It's your father that is a slave. Nobody is a slave except somebody made somebody a slave. And you are a slave if you accept you are a slave. You can be a slave and refuse that you are not a slave. Because God did not make slave. It is man that made slave. And even if God allows slave to exist, it's not actually meant for anybody to be lower. Life is about competition. It is the law of nature. If you don't use what is given to you, what you have will be taken from you. When you are from a poor family, don't let poor family to come from you. That is why most of us go through what we go through. Where my father end is where I'm going to begin. And my prayer is that where I end will be the beginning of my children. Did you get it? So today, they are trying to change the narratives. Everybody is Igbo. Everybody is Igbo. The one that is not Igbo, it belongs to Igbo people. They are realigning their strategy. We have exposed them very well. They will not be able to do much. But don't rejoice, don't celebrate any victory because they are going back to realign. They are checking the errors of their past. They are putting it because there's something they are looking for. But you see that thing they are looking for, they will see it. It's just that it's not how they expect it's going to come, but they will get it. South people must pay close attention to them. If they go back and mind their geopolitical zone as Nigeria, that will be fair for all of us. That will be fine for all of us. We won't be doing what we are doing. As far as they are meddling into other affairs, we have the National Assembly. We have the senators there. They have members of House of Rep. Let them go there and tell them what they want Nigeria to become. And then all of us will be hearing what they are saying. Let's know how they want to reconfigure our life because the colonial master has gone. But the true demonic colonial master have just arrived. That is all these things you see Igbo people doing. And some of you think your work on social media is making impact. My brother, they have entered you already. They have entered you already. So don't rejoice yet. You have to be vigilant. Checkmate anywhere they are broadcasting that your people are Igbo and your people are not recognized by Ohaneze and Igbo. Forget this fraudulent one they are doing. Ikwere is there. They carry Igbo man born in Ikwere land and say he's the next leader of Ohaneze and Igbo. And they are not telling you why Anyoma run from Ohaneze and Igbo. And they are not telling you why if Igbo people gather in diaspora, they don't bring you. All of you, they are calling Ikwere. They are inching most of us. I will not challenge you. If you say you are who you are, it's okay. But I will remind you who you are. It's like I saw a car people in Edo State making a video, one of them, and say, a bake is a bake. A bake is not a car. Yes, a bake is not a car. What you do to your children later, fine and good for you. But I won't go there because in here, Iwonye bake. Ndị Igbo ịkụ ụgwọ n'uwe jishọnụ kpama atụmakasa wagwana na egbake wegbake ogwu eji bịa n'ọnụ ya kekeji mara n'isi wehio oge akwụ na-eji mara n'isi wehio maka n'ihe nwa agwụ a ụnụ ndị ọwari ụzọ idu ụnụ ndị gbakele ndị gbọtọ ụnụ ndị kariche meba omenu n'ụlọ obi nwe nsogbu ụnụ nọsụ ebu ọnụ chedu ọwụ nne di elezi nedi ka na emanwa ahụ bilideni ọsọ ewe onye ka ọsọ ya wulu onye ka agha ni lalani mmiri niile ezueni ogoji bido ndị n'unu hu hara maka ni mbumbu mmiri amanwu onye agbo. That is just my message for Agbo people in Edo. But they are not my concern. Why I say you should be vigilant is that these people are realigning. But since we may not be able to know everything that they are doing, we shall upset the balance. You see all those fake drugs. You see all those drugs that they sell in the name of provision. You see all those Yahoo business. We are out there already. You can't bring it to the South again. I think we are entering another year. The worst you can do is look for who to assassinate, like you people did to Obi-Wan, like you people arranged the killing of Ken Saruwa. The blood of every innocent Nigerian who fight to defend their people, who has been added to the problem of Nigeria, will hunt all of you down. Your children will not go free from it. Those of you who are not part of this criminality, move back. Because somewhere along the line, you think it is human being that will decide how it ends. The law of the universe has been unleashed against all of you. And which you care for me, for my friend will always say, the one that I do, I will use my head to carry it. And the one you do, you will use your head to carry it. And when your papa do or your people do, you know say them do bad thing, you know talk them. You go join them, pay with them. Because the position we are now, most of you even don't know what is happening. They are realigning destruction of history. They are realigning with the strategy of infiltration. They are realigning with the Biafra agitation. They are realigning with character assassination and instigation. But let me tell you how it is. First of all, extension to Nigeria. Yoruba people should be very careful. Because so far, Yoruba look like the biggest mugu Igbo people will use to pull their shot. Yoruba wake up one morning. Now they drag Lagos with Bini, as if Bini they drag Lagos. As if who claim Lagos there is any difference here. Yoruba they fall for Igbo. There is one Yoruba girl with Igbo blood. She's on social media every minute. I never get in time. When I get in time, I go respond to her. But I don't beg Yoruba people, talk to that girl. Because when I begin to talk to that girl now, I will drag the whole Yoruba. But I'm watching Yoruba respond to what that girl is doing. That girl is not the Oba of Lagos. Benin people have not chased away Oba of Lagos. And I believe Oba of Lagos is Yoruba man. Stop cashing out and letting Igbo people to rip you off, Yoruba. A lot of Yoruba are fallen. Go and look at Dele. Dele is the one giving us different cockaboo story. A very learned man, I should say. Telling to tell you, Aguiyi did not bring one Nigeria for us, aka unitary system. A whole learned Dele Yoruba man. You should go and ask Fani Kayode now. All of them know. Today now, Tinubu is the president, but it is Yoruba people that are trying to demarket Nigeria. Because you are falling for Igbo people, they are entering you already. No, look at the Yoruba woman now, somewhere in Lagos, in UK now, telling them Nigeria police are corrupt, Nigerians are criminal. All of them are the bad mouth Nigeria, but no, be the badness for the Nigeria. And so what are the rest, South and minorities supposed to be? We begin to clap for her. It is true, Nigerian police are corrupt. Nigeria, how did this start? South people, be vigilant. Let me give you my own encounter. It was about 21 years ago. Did you hear me? Most of you who will insult me were not born. About 21 years ago, I went to buy a bus, LO300 in Lagos. I bought it from the wharf direct, repaired it in Tinkan Island. I moved into Port Harcourt newly then. And then I didn't have enough cash because I was a young man coming up trying to make ends meet. I decided to drive the bus back to Port Harcourt myself because I don't have money to pay people to bring it. I was actually trying to cut costs. I have the importation paper. I have every document. I registered the motor. I made sure I will not have issue with police. The moment I crossed toll gate, they stopped me. They charged me for registration in absentia, that I registered the motor while it was in Europe. Who will take me to court? Who will do? Before you know, they collected almost all the money with me. And they told me not to show them that new registration paper. But the vehicle was not registered in absentia. I had the registered document. I removed the plate number. And I carried the importation paper since it's a new one. I went somewhere they call J4. There is a community they call J4 around that Shagamu Axis. Police stopped me there. They say, where is the importation paper? I showed them. After looking at the importation paper, they said, no, there is a signature they must confirm. These people carried me inside the bush. The remaining money with me, they collected it from me. I don't have time. They even collect my gold wristwatch. No dime to continue the journey. No money to buy diesel because it was a diesel bus. And then I moved. When they released me, I came out on the Lagos-Asaba Highway Road around that Shagamu Axis. And then I parked somewhere. As I was strolling down, somebody waved me and said, he's going to Benin. And I told the person, this is my challenge. The man said, you don't know. It was that man that went to buy. We entered their community and buy a bag of pure water. We load pure water inside that bus as if we were a pure water distributor. And I put the plate number back. So the man said, "Now me be your sales boy. Be driving." I started driving. Every checking point, Oga, we give them one bag. Oga, it's one bag of pure water I give police every checking point to be able to drive that bus from Lagos to Port Harcourt. I spent 2 days on the road. If I tell you what I saw in the hand of police. But it's not all the police. Or should I tell you the wonderful things police have done? Should I tell you? But we don't remember good people do. We remember the bad faster. I don't blame you. It's in your nature. And because you want to become relevant in a country built by other people. And now you're coming, Nigeria criminals. Then ask you about British police. So now Nigeria police be your problem. I no blame you. I no support you. Who gets sense? Make it get sense. I'm talking to Yoruba people now. Yoruba, they fall exactly where Igbo people want you. We need to do our nation. We need to do our nation. It's this one Nigeria. But if Tinubu was not the president, it begins to make sense. Yoruba have ruled Nigeria even more than Hausa. Most of you don't know. Check the number of years Oli Olusegun Obasanjo is a president in Nigeria. It's almost outnumbering the whole year Nigeria got independent. They say Yoruba want to leave Nigeria. Yoruba don't fall for Igbo people. I am begging you, because you are the closest Mugu of Igbo people. Go and watch them. Many of them are doing broadcasts. This Igbo Biafra. Yoruba don't hate Igbo. The only person that we hate, that make us angry, is Obafemi Awolowo. Obafemi Awolowo is supposed to leave prison and go and declare Oduduwa nation. He betrayed Igbo, not the whole Yoruba. So all of a sudden, only Obafemi Awolowo. I know, or that Yoruba girl always calling Shashenyibe. He said, yes, oh, Igbo, wonderful. Oh, go and look at people singing Igbo people praise on the social media. 40% of them are Igbo people. 50% of them are recruits. And then only a cross-section of the Igbo Biafra are the one doing that. Yoruba, don't fall for them. Be vigilant. Be vigilant. I know some of you will come and insult me. Drop it. Let's accumulate it. Did you see the book of Revelation? He said, and I saw a lot of Christians that were martyred. Those who were beheaded for the sake of the gospel. The Christian martyr. And I looked up to the Lord and said, oh Lord, how long will you avenge their death? He said, hold on. Time has not completed. So whatever you are doing, we are waiting. When the time completes, you will know. It's like when the Kanu was fooling himself. All his mind is, I will shut him down. I will destroy him. He will fizzle out. I will me. Eh? Just looking at him. Because what you don't know is bigger than you. If Yoruba tell me they know Igbo more than me, and then no, Yoruba has never known the truth in their life. Because we stand in between both of you. We stand in between both of you. So I am in the position to tell Yoruba how Igbo people behave. And I am in a better position to tell the supposed Igbo people how Igbo Biafra people behave. But what you don't know is bigger than you. Another group of people that must be careful. It's good you talk about your history, but don't forget to consider what is at stake. They keep saying, we say we are not Igbo because of the war. Let's look at Ikwere. You see different Konkabu story out there. How Ikwere betrayed this. How Ken Saro-Wiwa did this. How Ken Saro-Wiwa. What led all these things? Today, most Nigerians think everybody in the southeast is Igbo. Because Igbo have dominated that space. And tell you our southeast. If you want to know the complex nature of Igbo man lying, listen to them and look at them in the eyes and ask them, does the southeast truly belong to the Igbos? You will see the vigor and the bitterness and the zeal they will use to respond to you. But this is not true. This is not true. But you see Doma people in southeast talking. You see Gala people in the southeast talking. You see Bibio, Efik, Anang in the southeast. Are they talking? We say, why wouldn't they dominate the space? Give us our southeast. You know how they lie. They are there telling you how Ken Saro-Wiwa betrayed them, what Ken Saro-Wiwa did, and what Ken Saro-Wiwa did not do. I don't tell you what I was just told. In most of them, I went for verification. We know what happened in Nigeria. We know what happened to the West, the North, and the East. We knew this because we are the one that constantly bear the brunt of these shenanigans. We went there to Ogoni to find out what really happened. The Ogoni people told us they have ties. They have bond with Igbo people. Umuahia Aziz to be precise. They told me about some culture and tradition that they carry out. But Igbo people must be there. They have to return to Umuahia. But what led to Ken Saro-Wiwa pulling the shot? Because his people were threatened from every angle. These are some of the things some Ogoni people don't even know. All of a sudden, Ogoni no see their land again. Ken Saro-Wiwa was saying, no, people are encroaching on our land. And then here and those who understand what he was saying, they draw map of Ogoni. Though there were things he may not have done right, though he may have stepped on certain foot, but somewhere along the line, sometimes you need to step on some foot. Because Ken Saro-Wiwa knew Ogoni were threatening, and he had to defend Ogoni. But he did not know, I believe, the complex of Nigerian politics. That is why I'm telling Yoruba people, Igbo people are throwing corn for you. And what I see, Yoruba is falling 30%. Go and look at the people demarketing Nigeria internationally. It's Yoruba now. And this was not Yoruba style. Yoruba will call their children to order immediately. But what about today? They are trying to justify all the rubbish they are saying. We all have our flaws, but don't do it that way because of what you will gain, because you will lose at the end. I'm going to tell you how you lose it later. And so the Igbo Biafra people hate Ogoni people. They are happy Ken Saruwa was killed. Or should I remind you about Isaac Adakaboro? Should I tell you that Elechi Martin was killed? Should I tell you that Ezedike of Ahoda was murdered? Should I begin to call activists of the former Old Eastern region who did not subscribe to the criminality and shenanigans of the supposed Igbo who dominated the Old Eastern region of Nigeria? All of them were hunted down. You see, that is what they always do. That is what they threaten me with. We will hunt you down. We will kill you. They're killing their people. And so they will carry it out somewhere along the line, but they will not succeed, and that will be the last thing they will do. Read my lips. That will be the last thing you will do. You will not do, you will not succeed, and it will be the last thing you will do. A day will come, you will know I see it. Don't just even try it. Don't even raise one foot, because you have not prepared for what is coming. All your own is deliberately trying to inherit us. But the beauty of every living thing is that the moment they are threatened, they develop defense mechanism. That is the beauty of living things. It doesn't matter from any living thing. You just look at this palm. When you are not walking because life is easy, your palm seems to be very soft. Very soft. But when life is hard, you have to do manual job. You have to work very hard, Oguaja job, to feed. You will see that this your palm can be thicker than that black spot on the monkey bumble. It hardens. It didn't harden because that is how it's supposed to be. He feel it is challenge. He's developing a defense mechanism. When that it show you virus, polluted water. It is saying everybody polluted water they kill. Do you say dirty water get cholera? Cholera they fear. The sickness that can enter our body must have defied is a new one. Because constantly, mosquito will bite me. Like 1 million mosquito will bite me inside this uncompleted building. Throughout the night, mosquito will bite me. But I don't have malaria fever because my body have developed the immune defense system. But it's not always like that. Some of you drinking bottled water, pure water, supposedly since you were born. Come and take water. So all these things you are doing, all this your threat, all this your gra-gra, we are developing defense mechanism for you. Don't worry. We may not be able to perfect it, but the next generation will not fall for all of you, any of you. And so sad people, pay attention. Don't let them rathmatize you. Don't celebrate for victory. Because we have not even started. And so they hate South, part of the Old Eastern region, for betraying them. But they never tell you what they did to these people. One Ogoni elder told me that when they knew they were in trouble was when one Biafra Igbo commander, they were sharing a house around Gokana, a community around modern-day Gokana, that when the war is over, I own this one, I own this one, I own this one. Why they were sharing it is because the landlord of those houses were killed already. Maybe as a result of exchange of bullets, but they were dead. So they were sharing the property of those who have died in that war already, and they never get Biafra. That is when they sense that something is wrong. Today, we have not talked of equity. The same people being misled, lied to by their father to them. We say, after the war, they now do abandoned property. They now seize Igbo property. So because of that, you are preparing to destroy us. And most of our people don't know. Oh, yeah, come and destroy us. We are waiting. I will tell you how it's going to end. I'm coming. Then they hate Benin people because Bini did not agree. I keep calling Bini, not because Bini is the only ethnic group in Midwestern region. Bini speak for Bini, Ijo speak for Ijo, and Anyoma speak for Anyoma. We had 3 frontiers, but everybody respect themselves. When I call Bini, it is like today, they say Asaba is the capital of Delta. Anybody talk, they say Asaba. Anybody talk, they say Asaba. Let the Asaba of Asaba come out now and tell me that under normal circumstance, is it Asaba that is supposed to be the capital of Delta State? Because Agbo predates even Onitsha. When Agbo became a town, there was nothing like Onitsha. And if there was Onitsha, when I mean Onitsha, it is still our people there. But did you see Agbo man crying? Oh, it's our right. It's not our right. This is how we survive. This is why we are still together. Every Anyoma child know capital is not supposed to be there. But Igbo people influence it so that they can collect the land. But Asaba people didn't know. I think they are crouching now. They have collected Onitsha. Very soon now, they will. And one idiot will tell you to give Asaba to Igbo people, that it was Igbo land before. But if we have fought to prevent this thing, they will not understand. Transport and come to Agbo. Look for Agbo people. I can organize people. I won't tell them. I will organize them and tell them about Biafra. You can receive slap before you get out from there. Do you know how they look at me when I go to the village? They actually know I'm not somebody you can bully. So now we are back. So do you know how they view me? They just look at me. When you Biafra, you go see something. Because they don't want to insult me. When you Biafra, you go chi chonten. You go chi chonten. And honestly, I chi chonten. I chi chonten. But that thing I chi, it will be for our good. So, as we speak, they're trying to control us. It didn't work. That hatred they have for Benin is because Benin, being the defense outpost of all time, refused to allow them to penetrate. Yoruba was on one side, Igbo was on one side. Of course, some of my people fell for Igbo, like I fell for them before now. But our people, on the other hand, did not fall. Ijo did not fall. But the word I didn't like there is that we betrayed. How many Igbo people are doing Biafra now? Where are they? Are they no longer Biafra? More Igbo people, if they come and pay you to say you are Biafra, collect your money and tell them you are Biafra. Then come back, we will rebroadcast it for the sake of the next generation of our people. And so South become a threat to Igbo people. But what I have told you now, South become a threat for Igbo people. I could go on and begin to tell you how others died. Our people died. Shut up. Where is Enahoro Rumusele? How did they shut him up? If he was not a meticulous man, he would die in the process. How did they kill Ambrose Ali? Was Ambrose Ali not locked up the same time with Dr. Alex Ekweme? Did Dr. Alex Ekweme not come out and still become a Jagaban in Nigeria? And then Ambrose Ali died miserably. But we are not seeing it. The same people that are offending us are the same people accusing us. And we kept quiet so that there will be peace, there will be peace. Sometime, without war, you will never value peace. And so as they are bringing it, let me tell them the nature of that war. There was an emperor of France. What is the name of this emperor? Napoleon of France. When he got to power, he became so powerful, so flexible. He began to conquer everything conquerable. In the madness and his greed to conquer, he attacked Russia. Even when it was not convenient, but the thing has entered his head, he attacked Russia. And Russia knew Emperor Napoleon was not somebody to toy with. So what Russia did was to introduce a military strategy known as Scourge of the Earth. Scourge of the Earth. Against popular opinion. Russia, the moment they saw Napoleon from France coming to destroy them as always. Okay, we are back. So like I was saying, against popular opinion, the Russians, I would have mentioned the man's name. Let me not bite my tongue, but go and find out in history. The Russian leader told Russians, all of you begin to move inward. As you leave your community, burn it down. As you leave your community, burn it down. Because they know that is the only way they can survive Napoleon. So the moment Napoleon army were coming into Russia, if they reach any village, it has been burned down. No water to drink, nothing to steal, nothing to conquer. They moved deep. And the time the Russian planned this thing, they want to enter winter. Serious eyes. Napoleon, drunk by power, was moving to conquer Russia. And their target is, let's get to Moscow. When we get to Moscow, that will be their end. We can now refresh ourselves and take over Russia. When they got to Moscow, Russians have burnt down Moscow. That is when it dawned on Napoleon. No water to drink, no food. Winter started immediately. And their chances of survival was very minor. Napoleon began to run back. His life never remained the same again. The ones winter did not kill were hunted down. The ones that were not hunted down died of sickness, disease, infection. The one that didn't die of sickness, disease, infection died of injury. Russia never became the same. I mean, Emperor and his France never become the same again. Napoleon learned in a hard way. Now, for you Igbo Biafra people, with all your arsenals, with all this your jagaban you want to use to descend on us, we will sacrifice that which is dear to us to stop all of you. And the fate of Napoleon will be your end. Anything you want take, we no go let you take them, but we go sacrifice that thing to the law of nature. We go sacrifice that thing. Now, how the war will end be that? You know they read your Bible. A man was fighting the people of God, and he discovered that the people of God will destroy them. He took his daughter and sacrifices. Go and find out the sacrifice that Atta of a gala made that made them to stop Queen Amina and her entourage. The guy has to bury his virgin daughter alive. Because the fierce warrior known as Queen Amina was ravaging the whole of our land. We will make this sacrifice you people have not dreamt of. I think you will inherit us. Don't worry. But I'm giving you what you can be able to visage what is coming for you. Anything you want to take from us, we will destroy it. Have you not noticed? I have given up my life. I have destroyed myself for your sake. Have you not noticed? But it is my doing. And you will understand what destiny, the role destiny truly play in what we do. You will not be the one to do that. Everything you want to lay claim on, we will destroy all of them. And we will get you where we want you. Go and learn from Napoleon. Go and learn from his encounter in Russia. And maybe you need to be calming down. All those your buga buga. Today you think you are a social media warrior. You tell who to follow and who not to follow. You think you have monopoly over insult. You insult your father and your mother. You think you can blackmail and demarket Nigeria and every ethnic groups there just because you want to control all of us. Igbo Biafra. Don't worry. We will help you achieve it. It's just a matter of time. And now to bring this broadcast to an end, understand, I'm just calling on the people of South to be very vigilant. Don't fall for them. Do not celebrate victory so early. I'm talking to Yoruba. I beg you, leave Igbo people out of this thing. If you see Igbo people talk anything about you, move on. You will not be the one to validate them. Yoruba no fit save Igbo. Because already I was in one of their platforms. You know what they were saying? That Ife originally belonged to Igbo. And I was listening to the idiot making that speech. That Igbo were using masquerade because Ife, Yoruba and Igbo were sharing Ife. So, but Igbo were killing Yoruba people with their masquerade. Because Yoruba thought masquerade is a spirit. And so, one Yoruba woman sacrificed her life by going to marry an Igbo man. And say, Igbo people, take me, I'm a slave, please take me. and they take her spoil of war. That is why Shane will not let them to tell you the history of the Igbo people they call Osu. The same thing they did there. Osu will kill you that is claiming Igbo Biafra very soon. Don't worry. And the Yoruba woman, they now took her exploit of war. You people know what I'm saying. And then at the end of the day, what happened? The Yoruba woman learned the secret of the masquerade. That the masquerade is not a spirit. It's somebody that wears it. Yoruba people now prepare. As Igbo bring masquerade, can't deceive Yoruba. Yoruba attack them. According to the man, that is how Yoruba chase Igbo people away from Ife, their original land. I'm sure Gogo must have recognized that cock and bull story. And you know what will happen one day when all of you who are very wise are gone? Your foolish children will be mesmerized and they will have no place to go to. But the man was saying, he said, it's not as if I have any evidence. Well, this is a popular opinion and you want to redefine my life with your popular opinion. To hell with you. But you people will not understand. And now, from this story I thought, maybe most of you will begin to understand the true meaning. If the Igbo people who say they are Biafra know the crime they have caused against Nigerians, some of them are supposed to be humble, looking for how to change, make people remove mind from there. We know how you function. One of them came to my inbox day before yesterday. He was begging me. I almost shed tears. In fact, I shed tears. He said, Mazionibe, please, stop attacking Igbo people. I beg you. I've been following what you are doing, but I see that my people must have done something to you. I really cannot place it, but what they did to you is wrong. Please, leave it. I almost start crying. He says, sir, you don't know me. I am 24 years old. But I think I am old enough to know the truth. Please, I'm begging you. I will not want to invade his privacy. I will leave it in the chat. In fact, I cried. Because it should not have happened. And then the moment I left that chat, I then move into another one. The next thing I see is the one saying, oh, this land is Igbo land. We will kill them. Igbo people are Igbo. Now, what am I supposed to do? Blow between cold and hot? I will be vomited by the gods that sent me. I will be abandoned by the ancestors that has ordained me to do this. The creator of the universe who has set upon my feet upon this path that I should follow will know I am compromised. Did you not hear it in the book of Revelation? He said, you are neither cold nor hot. You are lukewarm. I will vomit you. And now I have to choose a path. And this is my path. No, check it. Some are begging you, it's okay, it's not every Igbo. I agree. But then there are some Igbo talking, so I am one man. I cannot praise Igbo today and then curse Igbo tomorrow. I choose my path. I can't sit on the fence because the dim past and the future mingles. Maybe you are not getting it. Because once you see Igbo person say, our Igbo people have done wrong, it's very bad they do this, that is what they are supposed to do, but don't trust them yet. You see the one coming to tell you, Hausa people used to, Igbo people used to have Zungeru, before Hausa conquer them through Fulani and take Zungeru from Igbo people. They tell you Kokabu story. They are blowing, they are neither hot nor cold. They are on every party. PDP Igbo, APC Igbo, KQQ Igbo, Labour Igbo, every party Igbo, they are everywhere. But the point is that the moment you are confronted with any issue, your hypocrisy is instantly exposed. This is where I will stop. The message is simple. Yoruba, be vigilant. You know where to coordinate your people. But I'm not making a demand. I'm appealing to your conscience. What will be, will be. What will be, will be. Somewhere along the line, we will summarize what has happened in Nigeria for over 100 years. South people, we have not even started. But we're going to do a lot of things next year. We are under attack, but you're not seeing it. Everything we represent is threatened by Igbo people. The ones around me, all of them, before they used to come and show me their jagaban, I have told them what is coming, they are not ready for it. But nobody is killing Igbo for blackmailing anybody. Nobody is insulting Igbo Biafra before now. So because you are not hearing Biafra, Biafra, that thing they carry a man shouting Biafra, they never stopped till today. Just that they improvise, they metamorphose in order to attack. But we are waiting. We are waiting. We are ready. And we have prepared our heart. So South, the war will be simple and easier if we work as one. But then when we go our separate ways, don't worry, we will come and save you later. We will come and save you later. Of course, this having been said, I'll go to the comment section and collect my charger. You know what charge me? Insult. When the Igbos insult, I love it. And when they don't insult me, you notice I didn't broadcast yesterday because that boy begging me almost run down my battery. I have to think about it. I have to review it. I have to see that no, Pekin will say mama no go sleep. He no go sleep. And so I will encourage that Igbo boy to go in boss on all these Igbo criminals and start begging them. Stop sending drug to other people community to sell and make money. Stop recruiting our young boys to be Yahoo, whereas they are selling human organ. Stop selling fake material and fake products in other people community. Stop having your king in other people community. Have you seen Yoruba king in Igbo land? Have you seen Yoruba king in Ikwiri land? Have you people seen Yoruba king in Benin land? Why are they Yoruba king, Igbo king everywhere? Why are they Igbo king? And the Igbo king in your community will even challenge your king. After they tell you don't have right, we are it's our one Nigeria. You want to destroy us, it's our one Nigeria. We shall see. But you can never forget in a hurry. We are your destiny and we are your doom. So let's go to the comment section and see the insult there. Because I love it. I love it. Yes. Bring it on, Africa. Osaze, I greet you. Good morning from here. Uyi, I greet you. Good morning from here. Magdola, good morning from here. Let's see what Magdola say. He say every time, last time I check. Mumu. Yes, Magdola. You don't see your name? You are the dollar man, the rich Igbo man, McDollar. We go puncture your ego. We go flat your tire for you very soon. But you are a mumu man, it's okay. I'm a mumu man, I agree. You know why I don't get angry? Or why your insult did not move me? Because my father once told me, he said, my son, when somebody says you are a fool, don't be offended. Because sometimes we all fool ourselves. Sometimes we all play the fools without knowing. It's normal. But he said if somebody tell you you are foolish, he said go to any length and prove to that person you are not foolish. So I am a mumuma. Upgrade it and say you are a mumurish man. Maybe I'll consider it as being foolish. I agree with you, McDonald's. Onyo Gwego, Onyo Oshi. Which of your relatives have you kidnapped and traffic the human organ to India or where they buy it from you people? Or are you telling me that you have sent one of your junior cousin, sister, to go and do Oloshu somewhere in Ghana as plane ticket is cost? $1. Which business are you into? Is it child trafficking or organ trafficker or drug trafficking? Which one are you doing, $1? Because Naso no name they be. Very unfortunate. Look for better insult, give me. You see human being name. McDollar. He say McDollar. Mumu. I see endurance. I greet you, endurance. McDollar, upgrade your insult. That one did not do anything to me. It's only McDonald's that even came here. I don't blame you. If your governor can be an illiterate, who are you? Now, it's Igbo people that went to school. My governor is an illiterate, but he's my governor. We love him. We respect him. He's our governor. It's not your governor. So why are you drinking Panadol in my headache? Because you are Igbo. This is how you people make noise. Igbo are the richest tribe. Igbo are most educated. All the things that prove that you people wanted to destroy Nigerian ethnic group, all of them are backfiring now. You are not ashamed. My governor is illiterate because my governor cannot read and he cannot write. But I saw your own ancestors learning. Is that not what gave birth to all of you? Have you seen a Benin documentary telling you? Have you seen Igbo people saying that? Only Igbo, to show you how backward you people were. Naked like monkey everywhere. Those were your educated illiterate. And what use is being educated when you are educated, intellectual, dishonest person? What good is education? What has the education brought for you? Product like Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa, all the tout we have in the southeast, in the 18th Biafra, I one day Biafra, I one day Biafra. Why will you blame me? My governor that is an illiterate have more sense than your father. Or don't you know you go to school to acquire certificate, which some Nigerians can go to Benin Republic and most West African country and buy it? They just have to pay for it and they are PhD holder. Is that the education you are telling me about? Yeah, illiterate. Why will you blame me when I'm telling you the truth? Look for good insult. You are defending yourself now. Your governor. Do you have governor? What the Southeast have is beggars in the Senate. Beggars in fact, only David Umahi is the only Igbo man now. Of course, it's not Igbo. He said it. They are Ebonyi people. They are not Biafra. Did you not hear it? David Umahi have said, we are not Biafra. Leave Ebonyi alone. Ebonyi is not Biafra. But you are looking for who to use. So you must use Ebonyi. See person name. In McDonald's, Onyoshi. Prince Armstrong agreed to hear. He said, George is the 24 years old by trying to tell you that Igbos are immune from criticism. No, he was begging me to leave them that, no, he's feeling the pain now. Because they never knew we would get here. I took time. I set boundary for them. Whatever I do tomorrow, they will be the one to help me orchestrate the process. When Nnamdi Kanu was there on Radio Biafra, blackmailing me among Undi Igbo, his brother Uche from Efo knew they were trying to destroy me. He wrote 3 different letters to Chike Duzem, another idiot called DOS. He cautioned them what they are doing will not be good. But I didn't say anything, and Igbo people blame me today for it. We got to a stage. Uche from Efo say, look at what they see. Look at people like Josephine Erewa, the one I call the witch of Masasuchi. Look at her. She blackmailed me, and I can't believe, with one terrorist called Bright Chimezie. And these were lies. And Uche will call me and say, look at what they said. Is it true? I will explain to Uche. Give him evidence. Uche will say, respond. I will say, no. My time has not come. This thing continued almost 4 months. I did not respond. I was enjoying the swagger. Believe me, it was not a walk on the park. It was not child's play. I've said it many times. I will enter in my house, my children will just be looking at me, and I say, what's the problem? They will show me a video of one Igbo useless idiot telling them how I sleep with people's wives, how I drink kai, how I do this one, how I stole money, how I do this one. And Uche will say, respond. I say, he never reach. Now, there no one make a respond again. When I never even respond, self, I just the warm my motor. I never move now, then don't they cry. He ate in Igbo. If I swear for all of you now, you will suffer very long. Drop your insult for your father. So I give them time. From next year now, we'll begin to discuss it like in Nandekano. Hello, who are you? Where are you calling from? What is your name? Your location? We'll now begin to talk so that you will have space to insult me. So the world will see the dirtiness that you are made up of. Useless. I see Iyore. You say the Igbos are so foolish. In fact, I haven't seen people like that. The level of education they say they have is illiteracy to them. Foolish set. I have never seen such people. But they are the educated ones. They are the educated ones. But it's okay. Before, I used to complain that I don't know how to speak English. Until I see Oyibo man who cannot speak Igbo. In fact, there was a Chinese family born in my town. Moka Street. They've moved back now. They were there for a very long time. Almost 2 generations of Chinese people. They can't speak Igbo. They don't marry Igbo. They don't do anything with it. So who is the illiterate here? They used to own a plastic company. How many Britain can Queen of England speak Igbo? Even the Bini they stole all those artifacts from. Can Queen of England speak Bini? So if I am illiterate because I can't speak English, then the Queen of England is also illiterate because she can't speak Igbo. But that Igbo useless animal with fake name will not understand this thing. They are wise people that die at the backyard of the foolish man. The only thing that will save Igbo people is to move war inward internally and begin to caution their people. Omo of Okpana warned them about this thing. And lo and behold, I'm not saying anything, but lo and behold, after Omo of Okpana was interviewed, and he gave them that heartwarming, faith, uncompromised advice to Ndi Igbo. In less than 6 months, she died. Not because she was sick, just a stomach purge, according to what I was told. And then she didn't make it. But don't worry, we will talk about it later. Omo of Okpana simply tell them, go and solve your problem in the southeast. Leave Anyoma alone. Leave Anyoma alone. Because through Namen and in other Ocean uniting Ndi Igbo, they never take it lightly. And this is the truth. Igbo people, go home and put your house in order. Do you see why Nigerian state are quiet, looking at them? Where is the Igbo elders to come to tell their people the truth? And that is Sonny King Peach. But all of them are in the same agenda. They have properly indoctrinated their children. The first thing they do is they give them induction before they push them into your village to go and bastardize your blood lineage, to go and destroy your value system, destroy your youth. They induct them. They do induction. Maybe tomorrow I will tell you how Igbo people do induction to destroy other communities in Nigeria. Tomorrow we shall look at it. Maybe our people will begin to get sense. So when you see them around you putting up such attitude, you should know they are up to no good. My only crime now, he didn't say you lie. I would have proved him for that I didn't lie. But the only thing he said now, I'm illiterate. No more kakai man. And come to think about it, I used to say, show your face, show your face, show your face. Now I don't show my face. My problem now is that I can't do broadcast now without showing my face. It's very hard now. And now I show my face. Chop my face now in the ocean. This way I'll bring the broadcast to an end. Other fraudulent 419 Igbo people who say they come from Israel, Igbo Biafra. If you are one of them, criminals, support Biafra. Support all this atrocity. All of you don't have sense. All of you don't have sense. What happened to Napoleon versus Russia will happen to all of you. And then Chukwuemeka, of course, the same Chukwuemeka of Igbo man. He said not every Igbo person believe in all this nonsense. I have to say some Igbo. That is the problem. Chukwuemeka Atoro Nandekano. That is your problem. When Nnamdi Kanu was calling Yoruba chameleon, I wonder where you were, Chukwuemeka. Nnamdi Kanu was on Radio Biafra calling the whole Yoruba chameleon. You can't trust Yoruba. Awusa, Fulani have conquered Awusa. The whole Awusa are Lamajiri. Fulani are terrorists. Bini people are Olosho. Who tribe again did they come to? Ikure people are lazy people. Abo people are coward. Chukwuemeka, you did not beg Nnamdi Kanu not to generalize it. And when the other idiot, Simon Akpamo, was there telling the whole world that a declaring 40 state of Biafra, forcefully inheriting us under our watch. Esha Biafra, Igodomigodo Biafra, Ukotokutokoto Biafra, Utototorotoro Biafra, in Finland. Chukwuemeka, where were you? On a hypocrite, you no get size. On a hypocrite, you no get size. That say it's all Igbo. You are even the worst of all Igbo I'm talking about. Think I don't have Igbo friend? You know how many Igbo people who work for me? If I talk now, then they urinate for cloth. Do you know how many Igbo people work with me? As I talk to you now, you know how many Igbo people they work for me? If I enter there now, then they piss for cloth. Why you say that they piss for cloth? Because I know every of their move. And they don't see any reason why I can't hurt them. I can't hurt them. The only place Igbo person will be free with me is that I see you one-on-one. And I know you are not like them. But you see inside this matrix, you see inside this social media, my brother, or your state for you, I will call all of you out. You have people who can pull the shot now. Go and wool Yoruba and I will start to help you destroy the rest of us now. Is it not the game of Wazobia? When I done the true come for Yoruba, small time Yoruba go use their position now, true come for Hausa, and I go say, oh, let us protect our Wazobia. If we destroy this Wazobia, we are gone. No, you are not gone. If you destroy Wazobia, Nigeria will progress. You think we don't know all these things will come later on? But Wazobia as separately is not our problem. There are people called Bia, we respect Bia. There are people called Wa, we respect Wa. There are people say Zu, we respect Zu. But you see, when you come together and say Wazobia, you people have a lot of explaining to do. Unyoshi. For your information, I am not follower of Nnamdi Kanu. Does that make any difference? Are you not following of unknown government? Have you seen that Nnamdi Kanu is even denying Simon Ekpa? Did you not hear that Peter denied Jesus? So denying your fellow Igbo now, does it make any difference? Onyoshi. Okay, Mopo, should I tell you Happy New Year? It has been a while, okay, Mopo. When we see Igbo people we have tested, we have moved with, they know the truth. Loving Igbo people, I will cherish them. If they make mistake, I will just talk to them and move on because nobody is infallible. Many of them, I said it in one of my broadcasts, Ada Chieze and Henry Chimezie. Of course, Ijele. These people have their consistency in trying to upgrade Igbo culture, Igbo value, trying to make us still have faith on Igbo, not recalcitrant like Chukwuemeka. Let's insult me. Insult me now, Unyoshi. Natalie Igbo. Natalie, which one know they call their name? And I'm sure when you begin to check now, I'm sure Ijele is not Igbo man from Israel. I'm sure Adachi is not Igbo woman from Israel. I'm sure Henry Chimezie is not Igbo from Israel. Look at you now, you are denying your unknown government. If we were not here, you people would have said it's Nigeria that sent Boko Haram to become unknown government. Tell Nnamdi Kanu, I still have the record of the SCAT meeting that we heard when he told us that he has gone to Aba to pay Aba people to do army shoe and army trousers and Yoshi. Tell him to bring out that Zoom meeting where Obidio Obienu call him and say, this thing you are doing, you are robbing mud on all of us. Tell Nnamdi Kanu to give you the video where he start having problem with Obidio Obienu. Tell him to bring the video meeting we have when he told Uchuka from Efo told him that you cannot parade an armed group because you are a non-state actor. But it's Igbo man. You gotta say the Igbo. The same unknown government now is plaguing the Igbo people. You are not crying over it. It may be your problem. I'm sorry for you. Of course, we'll continue from there. Have a nice day.